The Atari 2600 was released in the USA in September 1977. Originally called the Atari VCS or Video Computer System, the Atari 2600 is a second-generation console with 128 bytes of RAM, with the capability to display 128 colors, a huge step up from the monochrome games of the first generation. Like the Fairchild Channel F, it used programmable ROM cartridges for its many games, thought to be around 470 by the end of its life. 9 games were available upon launch, including Combat in 1977, a more evolved color version of Key Games' arcade game Tank in 1974, which came bundled with the system. Also included were 2 joystick controllers. Between 350,000 and 400,000 units were sold in 1977. It would go on to sell a total of 30 million units, making it by far the best-selling console of the second generation. This unprecedented amount was due to its ever-growing library of games and its many conversions of immensely popular arcade titles such as Space Invaders. The Atari 2600's success was only matched by its dramatic decline. This was due to its lack of quality control on some third-party titles, as well as the infamously terrible E.T. the Extraterrestrial in 1982 and conversion of Pac-Man 1982. This is thought to have contributed to the video game crash of 1983. But despite that, the Atari 2600 is thought to be the console that convinced the world that video games in the home had mass-market appeal. By the late 1970s, Atari accounted for 75% of the home video game market in the US, with the Atari 2600 making around $2 billion per year for the company. Some of the most notable games for the Atari 2600 are Super Breakout, 1978, Adventure, 1979, Space Invaders, 1980, Pitfall, 1982, Frogger, 1982, Berserk, 1982, River Raid, 1982, Pole Position, 1983, Dig Dug, 1983, and Ms. Pac-Man, 1983. That's it for the Video Game Guide. Feel free to give us a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe. The Video Game Guide Volume 1, 1947 to 1989 is available on Kindle and in paperback from Amazon.